Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana on Farming Simulator 22 for episode 32 with me, MrSealyp. October 3, sorry to go back in, I forgot my hat. October 3, 8:30, just gone. As you've seen, I've already been out and about. I've been selling compost, I've been selling wood pallets, I've done hops, watermelon's gone. What else? So I thought what we'll do is while I'm doing the rounds, I'll sort out we'll sort of take up what eggs we've got, and we'll also do the peppers. We've got 5 boxes of peppers there, I think. So we'll take these. Got to be careful actually. Take these first, I think, because these will go to the specific sell point for eggs. That shouldn't take peppers. I think I'll probably just pull up and I'll take these off the trailer. I don't want to risk them being sold to the wrong place. I don't think they will, but you never know. So what we'll do is we'll pull forward. Yeah, sorry for the delay in videos. It's been a weird one. Real life's getting in the way. Boo. Boo's real life. Real life sucks. I hate being a grown-up, it's horrible. I've fought it my entire life. Don't like it. But anyway, yeah, so all sorts of real life stuff's been going on, but I thought I'd get this one done. What day is it today? Sunday? Yeah. But there've been no mods again. I'm still convinced it's because of the impending release of the Platinum expansion. That's probably why. Whether we'll get any at all this week, I honestly don't know. So we'll sort of plod along. I think I might do some more construction simulator. A couple of people have asked if I'm going to do any more. I might do. We'll see how that all pans out. Now I've got a plan forming in my head. We did the pigs. The pigs are golden. We got some more pig food overnight. The refinery's plodding away. I'm going to have to do some more sugar beet cut. So I think what I'll do at the very end of the episode, I won't show me doing all of it, but we'll get a little bit more done. That needs to go back up to the refinery, because the wood chips don't produce pig food, but the sugar beet cut does, as well as the compost. The compost price is still falling, but fairly slowly. It's not a catastrophic drop off in prices. We're not going to make a huge amount of money here, because obviously the pepper pallets aren't not 1,000-litre pallets, and the same with the eggs as well. It's not really mega money, but it's going to be all right. I've still got to do the cheese and the honey. I'll just keep storing it in the barn, and I haven't really got around to getting rid of it. Oh, that was something I was supposed to say at the end of the last episode. I said about getting rid of the silo. The silo has been torn down and removed, and the new silo has gone up. It's a fairly standard sort of thing. It's nothing out of the ordinary or untoward, but while we're driving around here, we're about to diversify again a little bit. I invested in Cheryl's carpentry, which we've just driven past a while back. That Cheryl, the carpenter, appeared, and I thought, you know what, it's a good thing to invest in. And the wood chip pallets have been going brilliantly. So I think it's time to invest in another small business. So we're going to invest in Daddy Gazz Hats, Milliner and Haberdashery. It's interesting, they're quite antiquated terms actually. You don't really hear them very much anymore. Generally speaking, a milliner is a person that designs, adds to, makes and sells women's apparel, hats specifically, and a haberdasher is generally the male version. What I liked was I kind of had a look online. I knew the terms milliner and haberdasher, but I wasn't sure about the specifics. But what I loved was the haberdasher one says about making hats and other men's furnishings. I assume like ties and scarves, handkerchiefs, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, but I love that, men's furnishings. So, yeah. So what we're going to be doing is, I said about it a while ago, this is not going to be a tailor's. This is going to be the straw, well, it's straw hats and baskets. But yeah, so Daddy Gazz Hats or haberdashery. I've heard Daddy Gazz Haberdashery, but we don't want to exclude women as well. So milliner and haberdasher, I think, and we're going to do it on the plot over here. I kind of looked at a while ago. Money's looking all right, so probably now is a good time to invest in something new. I'm going to put it on this plot, not too expensive. Having another shop in town. We'll have it fronting onto the road so people can see it. And I'll probably put the sell point directly behind it, because it's what it says, the haberdasher or milliner will design, make and sell their own products. So it's not like a factory per se. So yeah, we'll do that. I think we'll have it on this plot. So I think the first thing we've got to do then is let's buy the plot. Where are we? We're right here. It's only about 30 grand, isn't it? 29,952. Let's buy some more land. That's now ours. We go into our build mode. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because I always forget. And I'm going to remember this time. We want that one on. I think they're to the side. I'm pretty sure they are. If we go into build mode, the details will be in the description for the mod. If we go, I'm in the road on them. Let's get off there. If we go to production and factories, it's this one here. Straw processing. 70,000. We've got the plot of land. I'm just trying to decide whether to have it kind of to the side like that, which I think would work quite nicely, fronting down towards the road. And then we've got space for something else next to it if we want to. The sell point can go behind. I'm very cautious of the fact I don't know what it's going to be like around it. Okay, that's all right. Kind of puts its own little car park on there as well. And if we go to sell points, no, that one, production, selling. I think it's, where are we? This way. Straw processing, there we go. We'll put that around behind. That way makes it kind of a bit more straightforward. Do I want to turn it that way? Yeah, we'll give ourselves as much room as we can. Because we've got a load of straw. Because the other thing I was going to do, like I said, the pigs are there, they're all sorted, they're very happy. Oh, that sunk that quite a lot. I wasn't expecting that. Away from the road. No, it's okay. So we're going to get some cows. So straw hats and cows we're going to be doing today. But the reason I thought about this, sorry, was because I was thinking about the total mix ration and whether I'm going to pad it out with straw or whether I'm just going to do it with silage and hay. I think I'm going to go silage and hay, and with this here, because I stored a load of straw down at my silo down here, ready for making total mix ration. I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, I can bring the straw here. I think it's just straw and water. That's pretty much all this requires. But it does look like there are women's hats and men's hats in here, so milliner and haberdasher. Let's have a look at straw accessories and straw crate. Yeah, it's just straw and water. That's all we're going to need. So we'll get some water brought over, get some straw in here, and we'll get those producing. We'll probably remove that, I think, so we can get the pallets to appear. There we go. Put those away. So the pallets should appear. I'm going to take the peppers now and do that. We do have a bit of space here, so we could put something else on here later on if we want to. I think what we'll do is we'll put a bit of right in front of the traffic. Good, cool. Is yeah, we'll put a bit of a gravel bit down here off the main road, so people can pull in and they can park and come and view the men's furnishings. Right. Anyway, peppers. Yeah, that's the first step, and then we'll sort out cows, make some total mix ration. We're going to need to buy. What are we doing? Turning off that, not changing the time. These will go down to Acme. Yeah, so there's nothing in the used vehicles department. There was a feed mixer a while ago, but it was quite a few months ago, and at that point I wasn't ready to do cows. But I think I am now, because we've made a bit of money and I've just invested in another bit of land. I'm going to put them up where the pigs are, but they're going to be free range cows. We're going to go for an open pasture, free range, so they can wander. We'll still get our milk. They won't require... That's a point actually, I'm just thinking. I might have to have a look. I was going to do free range, but then I won't get any manure. Let's see if I can buy manure and the pigs will be producing it. I'll have a think about that. It's alright, pepper's done. So what we need to do now is take our straw and put it in, and then we get some water and we'll put that in as well. I've got my water tank and I've got my straw. I don't know how much it's going to take. I can't remember how much I stored actually. We'll go and check in the silo. We've got a fair bit. Got a little bit of milk again. I took up what I had. Chickens probably good enough. I think I've got a little bit of wheat left, only about 8,000 litres. We'll get that in. That's a good point actually. I need to check that. I'm pretty sure they only take... Yeah, it just says grain. I got any sorghum stored? Did I use that? I'm trying to think. They do often take sorghum as well, don't they? We'll try that in just a second. Let me park this up. We'll be into November, hopefully. Methane prices all over the place. Oh, that was the other thing I did. I put in a second methane tank up at the biogas plant because I was full again and methane price is awful. It seems to be falling, not climbing, which is terrible. So let's have a look. What are we looking at here? Straw. Oh, 524,000 litres. Yeah, we got loads. If we go into this menu and we look at our... where are we? Prices. Oh, we have got some sorghum. I'm trying to think. I'm sure they do. What I'll do is I'll give the chickens that we've got left. The sorghum... I mean, sorghum prices are pretty good, actually. Double what the... oh, no. What was I clicked on then? I was on something else. Oh, it must have been canola on the way past. Oh, actually, no, about average. I'll try sorghum if I run out of wheat. If not, at some point I'll just have to buy some chicken feed. Unfortunately, it's that thing, isn't it? Get to winter, I've got the chickens, and if we run out of chicken feed, I'm just going to have to buy some to get us through the winter. We have got a barley field, we have got a wheat field, but they're not going to be ready till next year. So if we end up having to buy some, we'll buy some. So what we'll do is let's get some straw in, and then we'll get the water in, and we'll get some hat production underway. Actually, I will double check, so I'm pretty sure... Straw. There we go, to fill that up. I'm pretty sure we don't have anything available. No, just a Nardi trailer, which is not much help at all. Prices for... I'm trying to think, we might go for Farasin. I might go for that, I think. 24,000 litres. I'll have a look about and see if there's anything available that we might be able to get shipped in. We've got these. The trailed line, that was 45,000 litres, but that's really expensive. I could afford to buy it, but what I can do at my silo here, I can make my total mix ration into the trailer, put it back into the silo, then we can transport up larger loads up to the cows. I know, because we've got it all down here, my initial plan was to have cows down here somewhere, but obviously I've kind of run out of room. I've used all my space up for other things. And to be fair, I think I said a while back, having the cows right here in the middle of the town might be a bit much. So now we've got the farm. Oh, actually, you know what I'll do as well while we're here? I will do it again. Let's repay another 20 grand off of our loan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Get our beacons on, just let people know. We are fairly slow moving until we build up a head of steam. I'll turn it there. And go around the back. And let's get the straw in, shall we? Okay. Not sure how much this actually takes. I can't remember. Oh, it'll take loads. Yeah, that's barely even scratched the surface at the moment. We'll see how fast it goes through the straw. If it's fairly quick, then I'll just bring some more loads over. It's not a problem, but 52,000 litres will get us started. What we'll do is grab the water trailer, only just 10,000 litres at a time, but at least we can get something going. And then again, if I have to off camera, I will then bring more water over, but it will get us going. In the interim, I'm racking my brains now trying to think. I know last winter I did all that logging and forestry, and to be fair, I can take wood chips up to the oh, it's lucky I stopped then. I don't know why I did. I was sort of stopping to chat. That could have been nasty. Yeah, up at the refinery and also the carpentry. So I'm just thinking, with the money we've got, is it worth as well, maybe at this point, investing in another little plot of forestry? I say another little plot of forestry. What could we get? How much is 47? 189 grand, 206 grand, 160. They haven't got as much forestry on them, although they've got a bit of land with them. 393, it's a bit much. I suppose we could get that, couldn't we? How much is 33 actually? 169 as opposed to 189, 20 grand difference. That's going to be pretty much all forestry though, to be fair, next to where we did it before. But if I clear all of that complete, that's going to leave it very open, whereas up here it's kind of up and out the way. So I'm thinking, as we go into November, if the pellet prices do continue to climb, we can make the money back fairly quickly. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea. About what's 48? What's that looking at? 148 grand, 49, 158 grand. That's right by the farm. That could work, couldn't it? What we'll do is I'll go and chat. What we'll do, I think, before the end of the episode, we'll drive out and we'll have a look and survey the land. It's all well good looking at a brochure, but we're going to have a look. See how densely packed it is, size of trees, that kind of thing. Oh, just a little scrape. Field level is all done now. It's all rolled and good to go. We haven't had any weeds appear yet. That might be November if we get weeds in that field. But like I said, we did plough it. We shouldn't get weeds. I'll move that out of the way for the time being. Yeah, we should be okay. We'll see what transpires. Stop that there. Hop out. Scrap that. I could have stayed in the John Deere. I don't know why I swapped over. It's weird how your mind works, isn't it? I have, generally speaking, used the... oh no, I've left up at the... I took it up for the pigs, didn't I? Oh, that's annoying. I'll do another water tanker, actually. What we'll do, we'll whiz up to get the water tanker and bring it back. While we're up there, we'll check out those two plots next to the main farm. I suppose we could whiz out to that back plot as well, couldn't we, while we're up there? We'll have a look. And then, yeah, I need to get the water sorted out so we can get the straw hats underway. And while we're up there, we can look at the plot for... Actually, you know what, we've got to be up there anyway. But yeah. Where are we going to put the cows? I'm now thinking, do I go with the free-range cows, or do I have a look and see if there's any other pasture-type things available? I want to get the most bang for my buck, so I want to get fairly cheap pasture or barn area with the maximum amount of cows I can have in it. I don't want to be spending 300 grand on one that does 40 cows, you know. I want to try and get quite a few if I can. So what are the two plots? They're just over here, aren't they? It won't be for lumber, it will all be for wood chip. It's fairly, I suppose because of the time of year as well, it's fairly sparse. That being said, There's some chunky old trees here, aren't there? But it is quite open. Where are we on the map? To that one. Let's check on here again. So that one goes... Oh, it goes a fair way over. So it goes out past 18. Where am I? Oh, I'm just there. So it goes right the way down. All of this. Wow, actually it's pretty big, isn't it? Could get a fair amount of wood chip off of all this. And then potentially we could plough it all out. Mind you, this is supposed to be kind of a trail, isn't it? Wilderness trail. All-purpose trail. And then we got this side as the other section that we could do as well. But again, fairly big. I don't know. Well, have a think. That's all we can do. Yeah, so up here we'll have a look at the new silo. Like I say, it fits, it works, there's nothing wrong with it at all. The old one went, new one's in. So if I make too much Total Mix ration or I bring too much up here, I can always put it in this one. Then it's a quick shot from here to the cows. More honey, cheese is still there, that all needs to be sold. I will do that, promise. And on this plot here is where I'm going to put the cows. Probably over a little bit from the pigs, but up on this area here I'm going to put them. Here's the plan. Still got plenty of room for cutting the grass, but I'm thinking up on here is where we'll stick the cows. Where was that other plot? It's way back there, wasn't it? 47. It is going to require some thought. What did I come up here for? Oh, the water. The water trailer. I'll go and get the water trailer. And I will see you back down there in a minute. We'll get some water in. I think we're not far off. What, we're on 614 litres. I just need some more milk from the sheep. Okay, down at the water trough. Let's fill up. Go next door, put some water in, and we'll get that underway. Then I'm going to go back to the my little cabin, have a cuppa. I'm going to, yeah, like I said, we'll have a look and see what's available. I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to not necessarily rush into it, but I don't want to, whoa, blimey, the weight of that water behind, I just couldn't stop. Sorry about that. Blimey, that was heavy. I've got the brakes are shot now on the tractor. Water point is just to the side. Yeah, it doesn't want to stop. Okay, let's get crack-a-lacking, shall we? We're going to do both? Straw accessories and straw crates? Actually, it won't take too much to fill that up. 10,000 litres, it's only going to take about 20,000, isn't it? I think, something like that. Let's get them both producing. I don't know if I'll be able to pick them up by hand. If I can just take them from there and, you know. So we're just going to be simulating the fact that we are selling directly from here. People can come in, they can peruse, and they can purchase. So every time they purchase stuff, we can sell directly. We haven't got to take it somewhere else. We're doing it haul here on site. Let's call that. I don't really like it. Awesome. Right, anyway, yeah, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Just... I'm pleased. We're making progress. More progress. Adding some more stuff in, adding to the town, we're bringing more benefits. Potentially they'll employ more people. I'm really tempted as well. I know I've only got baling contracts left at the moment, but I'm now thinking, should I do some more baling? Should I get on there and do some more baling contracts? But I don't really need silage. Hay, and again, I've got a lot of grass area up at the thing now. If I cut all that grass, I could turn a lot of that into hay. I don't necessarily need to do the baling contracts. It's funny how your mind works. Well, because I'm a contract fiend, I can't help myself. Right, see you in a bit, and then we'll sort out getting ourselves. We're going to buy it new. It's not a second-hand option. We're going to buy ourselves a new feed mixer. We'll get some total mix ration made here. We'll take it up, and then we'll sort out what we're going to do about the plot. And then obviously, I think what I'm going to do is get an articulated lorry version of an animal trailer this time. I think rather than get the smaller one, because we're going to be transporting cows, I'm going to do 30. We'll try and get something a little bit bigger. Nope, brake's still not working. Just got to keep going. I have left the Massey up there with the water tank. I took it back up to the Hilltop Farm. What we're going to do now is always over. I've had a look, I've had a cup of tea, I've given it some thought. I am going to go with one of the fenceless husbandries. I did look at some other options. They were either too big or not necessarily too expensive, but the ones I had originally looked at, they were just too big. I kind of did a bit of a site survey and sort of plotted out what we were going to do, and it just wasn't going to work. So I do have, although, the option to purchase, what was it called? They're lizard forage wagons by, I think they're produced by Bartson V3. Where are we? Yeah, so we go up to here. Go to animals. So the ones we looked at here. So that one is a kind of rule of thumb, I guess. 24,000 litres for 50 grand. And I'm sure, here we go, for 60 grand, we can have that one, which is 30,000 litres. 10 grand more, a little bit more capacity. I think I might go for one of those, you know. Wheel setup, standard. Doesn't really matter, actually. I'm not too bothered. It's only 400 for a little bit chunkier tyres. Standard or standard 2? Yeah. 60,400. 30,000 litre capacity. I'm going to do that. Yeah, why not? The Lizard Rhino FXX 3000 HD Plus. Sounds cool. Another new piece of machinery. We don't buy very many new pieces of machinery. It's all normally old used gear, so it's always nice when we get something new. Let's make some total mix ration. Like I say, this is just going to be silage and silage and hay. So it'll just be 50-50. 15,000 litres of each. I can do it straight from my silo, which will work nicely. I don't know whether or not it's worth... I'll make a bit of it now, and we'll put some into the silo, and then we'll take up a full one of these, I think. I was going to take a full trailer load, but 30,000 litres is not to be sniffed at. We'll do that. Now again, you can make your total mix ration with all various different recipes. It depends on the actual wagon. I think what we'll do is double check as well. Let's put that on. How we're looking. As long as it's in the green, it doesn't matter. If you look at the top where we got the hay and we got the silage, both of those brackets are pretty much the same. We should get a bottom right. It should come up saying total mix ration when we've done about 50-50 of both. I shouldn't have to put any straw in. I shouldn't have to put any mineral feed in if I don't want to. We should get a total mix ration. We're about to find out, aren't we? So, if we go with... No, not soybean meal. Don't want that. Hay. $15,000. Then silage. That should fill it up, and bottom right it should go to total mix ration. There we go. Bingo! Total mix ration. Now what we should also get is the option to... Why are we not getting the option to unload into our silo? Oh, there we go. That was weird. That took quite a while before that trigger came up. Where am I unloading from? Oh, because it's unloading from the front. I was looking at the back. We've got that back on there. But that's alright. So if I do a couple of loads, maybe 3 loads of that. Really straightforward, really easy. Another reason why I did all that baling all that while ago, we had all the hay bales, we had all the silage bales, we've been doing silage up at the fermenter, because then when we come to do cows, it's all good to go. We have got a thing, haven't we? A little display there. I think we can move that display, can't we? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, look. That's pretty cool. Not a bad price, not a bad price. 60,000. It's fairly slow unload, I suppose. I'll do 2 loads, put them in. 1 load will take up, and then we'll get the pasture put in. Actually, while we're doing this, we'll wait till it's unloading next, and I'll go in and we'll sort out getting a livestock trailer. Silage. $15. Hay. Nice. Let's get that unloading. So while we're doing that, let's go down to our animal transports. So I'm just thinking we could go for just one of those. That'll do 32 cows in one hit. How much is that to lease? 3,442. I could get them delivered myself. I could get them delivered. I can take them myself. 3,442 for 30 cows. How much would it cost me to just get them delivered? Oh, you know what? I'll do it. Like I said before, maybe it's not the most cost-effective way of doing it, but I can sell a couple of things of wood pellets and cover the cost of it. It's not the end of the world. It really isn't. So next full load we'll take up. I won't be able to buy the cows until the pen's in place. We won't need any bedding because I'm going for an open pasture. We'll need water and we'll need feed. So we'll get milk. We won't get any slurry or manure. I don't think we get slurry, I'm pretty sure we don't. They do tend to vary. 15. Yeah, it can vary depending on what pasture you get. Some do, some don't. I think the one I've got or I'm getting doesn't. And with all the products here, I can mix it all here. Like I say, I can take it up, we can store it in the other silo up the top if we want to. Every now and again, if I've got a bit of spare time, I can do a couple more loads, put them into the silo. Job's a good one. Don't think we've got any pallets of straw goods yet. Hopefully before we finish we might get one. We'll keep an eye on it. It seems to be going up pretty fast actually. Say, Hilltop Farm's really come along now. I've still got plenty of grass, even if I put this one. The good thing about what I'm putting in the fences husbandry, I think it's not very expensive. I think it's 15,000. It will do 60. I only really want the milk, to be fair. And the good thing being, once they reproduce, they'll double. So I'll fill it. If I buy 30, I'll fill it. But then I can place a second one, like I did with the sheep pens on Western Wilds. So I'm thinking, yeah, around here, I might at some point as well buy that. It's a bit more expensive though. It's actually quite pricey. I think it's a little bit flatter with the water around. I think having the cows up here, open pasture land kind of thing, I just think it works really well. So I'm sure it's this is being supplied by, I think it's Cookie Cat. If we go to our animals, so like I said, we've got the fenceless husbandry. Yeah, 60 for 15,000. I can get one with barn builds and stuff like that. They get quite expensive. That one's 203 to 145. But again, I really don't mind actually. I'm thinking, what's it, 15 grand? So if I can get as close to 15 grand as possible. It's gone up a little bit. I want it more at an angle actually. I don't necessarily want it straight. I'm just trying to think. Maybe about there. I don't want it too close to the pigs. I don't need to have to worry about whether the manure pit's there because we're not going to be doing manure. Maybe a jaunty angle like that might be quite nice. You know what? Let's do it. So the good thing here being as well, we can turn that off, which I think is over here somewhere, isn't it? I'm sure it's here. There we go. So that's gone. Dialogue boxes. Oh, that was a bit of luck. So, I don't know what to go for actually. I might go for Holsteins this time actually, rather than. Oh, I want to go brown Swiss. I don't want to go meat. Do I or don't I? No. We'll probably go Holsteins, I think. That's worked out really nicely up here. Like I said, the pigs are. Look at them. Couldn't be happier, could they? Some cows next door, and if I put another pen in behind it, next to it, a little bit further over, if this one fills up, I can take the overspill into the next one. Awesome. Right, let's get the feed in. Then I'll go down. We'll get the pick up the livestock trailer, go and get the livestock, bring up the cows, and do all 30 in one go. The water tanker is still over there just by the pigs. I can bring the water tanker over, get their water in. And all will be good. I can turn my beacons off. We can go tip side. What are we tip side left or right? Tip side right? Is that okay? I think we've done tip side right. I don't know how much this is going to take. We'll might have to come back with some more. That's weird. Normally you don't have to have the animals in there for that to work. Tip side right. Going to be the other side? That would be weird, wouldn't it? That's water. That's feed. Maybe I do need animals in first. Don't always. Possibly because it's a... Maybe because it's a pasture. Oh well, it's alright. So, let's do that and that. Let's go down and get the cows. I'm going to go brown Swiss, aren't I? I know I am. Okay. This one, is this the Vanquish 081 mod? I remember. Oh no. Micheletto's AM19. I just went through the menu and thought, oh, that's the one I want. Didn't even look at the details. Right, we've opened it up, so they've got ventilation. This will be a bit quicker than using that smaller trailer. Let's get it done. It's another one, another one of those things that when I started out and when I was saying when we hit that first winter and it was going to be, you know, I was going to struggle, I wasn't sure I was going to do it, and then the wood chip pallets came to our rescue, and then the compost came to our rescue and those kind of things. the thought of when I started out, getting to a point where I could do pigs, do cows, it's not going to happen. How am I going to get the money to be able to do all of that? You know what? We have. Does this raise and lower? I can't remember. There we go. Yep, we'll go brown Swiss. Yes, thank you. This is not going to be cheap, but like I said, we should be able to make the money back. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. 46,500. We can live with that. Let's raise that up. Close that up. We got them on board. Let's get up there. Let's unload. Let's get them fed. Let's get them watered. And then when we come back down, potentially straw. I have to say, the old most of my vehicles, that John Deere especially, needs repairing almost daily. This has gone quite a long time without needing any repair work, this lorry. And it was used, it wasn't a brand new one. Quite happy about that. Not all of them have been the same. It would be nice at some point to buy a brand new tractor, I think, if we just get ourselves, maybe replace the John Deere, get a new one. Then in my mind I'm thinking, do I need to get a new tractor when I can buy land instead? Or there was a second-hand 8RX popped up recently, but it was about 280 grand. And I just couldn't justify it. I did think about extending the loan and thought, I don't want to do that. Right, so let's do it. Let's get them in. Where do I need to be? I think it's about here, isn't it? About there. Done. They shouldn't wander too far, should they? Now, hopefully the feed will work now. Or there's something wrong with my... I've got no trigger for feed. How bizarre. Too close? That would be weird. Why is that not working? Oh, okay. Do it from the back skirt. That's alright. How much are they going to take? That's the question. What we're looking at. Actually, we might be alright in one full load. They're not even going to take one full load. That's brilliant. Well, I can leave this mixer wagon up here, can't I? And we'll just... That's it. We'll just come and fill it out whenever it's needed. Pop that there. Get that out of the way, and let's get some water in. That'll be the cows done. Then what I think we'll do, we'll whiz down, even if I have to kind of, like I said, go and have another cup of coffee. It's one of those days, go and have a few cups of tea here and there. And then, God, those pigs never stop eating and drinking. There's always some at the trough. That's pretty cool. and we'll get to a point where we've got. I just want to sell one of the things of hats and one of the things of the baskets, just to see how much water it's going to take. Yep, definitely need to get the brakes fixed. Yep, it's not going to take a huge amount here either, is it? And then we are good. 6,000, that's all. So when they reproduce and we're at a full complement of 60 in here, what I will then look at doing is for another 15 grand placing another one, and then we can move out 30 into the new one. When they reproduce again, then that'll reproduce, and then we can kind of bounce through. Maybe by then we'll have enough money to buy a bigger one, or we'll have a larger, flatter expanse of land we can put. There's a couple of big old corrals, like the Brazilian style ones that hold like 400 cows, but I'm thinking maybe a plot like I don't really want to use field 35 because that's a field I could really utilise that. It may be this one here. It's just not cheap, is it? I don't really want to use anything down in the town. It's having the space as well, in all honesty. So these bits up here are probably more likely. These all slope quite a little bit. That's the only other thing. Anyway, yeah. So the cows are in. They're fed, they're watered. I think what I might do is just do a bit of grass trimming here so we've not got stuff coming through the troughs. And let's go down and see if we can not get some straw hats and things. Brilliant. Brilliant. So we've now got chickens, sheep, pigs and cows. It's gone 3 o'clock and Daddy Gazz Hats is open for business. Look, parking spaces and everything. How cool. We have got 1 pallet of each, I believe, but the hat pallets are heavier than the basket pallets. So I need this, at least for the time being. I can always bring the forklift down to here, or we can sort something out. I thought I'd be able to just lift them, but they're 400 kilos. I need to check my liftable pallets mod, because that seems to be 1,339 for the pallet. That's pretty cool. The other one, don't know what we get on these, not sure. $1,216. That's all right, isn't it? Well, I've got more straw to bring over and put in here. The cows are settled in; they're all doing great. I'll do that now. So I'll just move more straw over. The water's okay for the time being. It's a 10-to-1 ratio. The recipe. But then, like I said before, the straw is a byproduct of doing harvesting. I got it technically free. I was going to use it for total mixed ration, but if I can make money from it, why not? So I've invested. I mean, that's the end of the day. I've invested in the town. I've invested in this. We bought the plot. We've had the building put in. It will be run, and the proceeds will be split. That's it for this episode. The things I was going to get done, I've got done. I need to keep an eye on the contract thing still. I'm not anticipating now getting anything else. We're still in that weird situation. Bearing in mind we're coming close to November now. We go across to growth. These are the only fields that have got crops in them. and 2 of them are mine. That one there and that one there. The rest, nothing. They're cultivated. Most of them are lined. Nothing's been put in them, so I'm assuming these will go through a bit of a cycle when we get into next year. So we get round into March, March, April, May, when all the things can be then planted, that we might get some fertilising jobs around then. So again, we're kind of heading towards that winter break of what do I do? I mean, I can keep everything chugging along. I'm going to have to keep feeding the animals and making sure anything that needs to be sold, I mean, it doesn't have to be sold on a daily basis or a monthly basis. I could let it all stockpile. I could put it on automatic selling. I'll lose a little bit of money if I do that. I've still got all that corn needs to be dealt with. So maybe, I'm just thinking, if we go into November, if the price does go up even higher for pallets, maybe we could look at another investment into something regarding. I want to do flour. That's something I want to do. I'm not necessarily going down the whole route of doing the bakery and all that kind of thing. Possibly a donut factory. I have to look at some of those and see what those require, because we've got a few of those knocking around now, haven't we? But anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens. We're still expanding. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you're still enjoying the series. We've only really got a week to go now, just over a week, till the Platinum expansion comes out. And I think it's one of those things, because, like I said earlier, that there's no mods, I think everyone's holding their breath. And it's the first time I recall this happening. Normally Platinum expansion comes out, you're playing the game, playing the game, Platinum expansion comes out, then you carry on playing the game with the Platinum expansion, then there's a big build up to whenever the next version of the game comes out. Now obviously we're going to get a year 2 season pass, because the one we had so far was only year 1. What we'll get in year 2 in the season pass, I honestly don't know. But weirdly this time, the Platinum expansion, it's like the build up to the release of a new game. I know I said it's like the amount of stuff we're getting is like that. But there's a sudden drop off, no mods being released. And it's almost like people have kind of done this weird thing of having the game's been out a year, to go, yeah, we need something new now. It's a bit tired. It's a bit, the previous version, we did 3 years before the new version of the game came out. So it's a bit weird. Bearing in mind all the new stuff we've got, all the things we've got available. And I've talked about it quite a few times on my Let's Plays, that people seem to have got very au fait and blasé about all the things we've got available now. And when you're doing them, it's that kind of, oh yeah, we've seen that, we've done that, we've played with that, whereas I don't feel like that at all. I'm like, wow, we're just putting the stuff we're using straw. We're making straw hats, and we've got open pastures. We've got, all the productions I've got running at the moment. And most of them, for the most part, are different to what I did on Western Wilds, the hop garden and the watermelon greenhouses I didn't do. We didn't do peppers. So we're doing different things, but yeah, it's odd, isn't it? Anyway, yeah. So yeah, a week potentially, and then I think everyone's going to be absolutely hammering Silverrun. I want to be on it. All the new stuff is going to be incredible. So potentially, we may move from here to Silverrun. I don't know. Yeah, possibly. We'll see what happens. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.